Hello, I'm back from going out to eat today. I ate pozole. It is a Mexican stew made from hominy and meat, usually either chicken or pork. Originally, fun fact, it was a stew that was made before the Spanish arrived. The Aztecs made this stew with their, instead of using animal meat, they used human meat. And usually it was their enemy that they would cook. I know it's pretty macabre story, but I mean, this is the history of this stew. Okay, and I wanted to talk to you guys about living here. It's not perfect. But I would rather live here than in the US. I just feel like I feel more human here, even though I have no AC, it's really hot, and I'm, riding the bus. I don't have a vehicle here. I still feel like things haven't really changed much. So from back in the 90s when I used to live here, yeah, things haven't really changed much. Um, Everything seems like the same. Technology hasn't really been introduced that heavily here. It has been introduced, but not as much as the US. So everything seems normal here. Yeah, the US just seems like an insane asylum. Everybody's just losing their minds right now because of all the things that the government is introducing. All the AI and all the monitoring, the flock cameras. I don't agree with any of that. It just seems like the US is turning into that George Orwell 1984 book. And back in the 2010s, I warned people about this, but I was labeled crazy. And a lot of people, labeled me as crazy. And back then, I guess I still cared about what people thought about me. And I just deleted my Facebook. But yeah, I would like an apology from all the people that called me crazy. I try to warn people what was being implemented, what was being introduced, and they just ignored me. And yeah, now the US is going through a mass change, and it just seems like we're being heavily monitored. There is no privacy, and they can pretty much make anything a crime if they really want to. Sort of like China and Russia and North Korea. So my thoughts is that I think that they're implementing technocracy, socialism, communism, capitalism. Did I say socialism? Okay. They're implementing all of these political ideologies into one. And that's scary, guys. That's what made me run from the US. Even though I don't have the luxuries here in Mexico that I had in the US, I still feel happier, and I feel like my nervous system could just take a break. I was feeling very anxious in the US because I just felt like I couldn't stop what's coming. And yeah, I guess people in the US are going to suffer the consequences for accepting these technological advancements. They're not realizing that by accepting this, they are losing all of their freedoms, because we're being tracked, monitored, and we're being just surveillanced by the government. It just seems like we can't do anything, and we can't freely express ourselves. We can't freely just be a human without the government making it a crime somehow. Yeah, it's just, I hope people wake up and realize what's happening and start protesting and start rejecting all of these laws that are being implemented. Now they're making homelessness a crime, and in this economy, it's really hard to not be homeless. People with jobs are becoming homeless. It's just crazy how people are trying to survive and they're making that a crime. Obviously, it's by design. They want to destroy the country and implement their new world order or whatever this is. But I have faith in God, and I have faith that the people are going to wake up just in time to oppose all this stuff. I just hope things get better quick, because I turned 18 during the 2008 crash, and it just seems like I haven't been able to get ahead. It's just one thing after another, and I keep trying to get up and keep pushing through, and then get knocked down by either the economy or inflation. It's just too much. But I don't care about the luxury items or commodities. Right now, the only thing I value is my freedom. I want to feel free. And right now, Mexico is giving me a sense of freedom. Yeah, but like I said, things aren't perfect here, but it's definitely not the US. I feel more constricted in the US. So I'm gonna keep making videos on my life in Mexico. So if anybody is interested, anybody from the US interested, or Europe, in moving here, you can get an idea of what it's like to live here. The everyday life. I'm gonna post videos on the bureaucracy so you're able to navigate it. And yeah, this is what I have for today. I hope you like my video. Like and subscribe. Thank you.